Welcome to the Freedom Geek Real Talk, where Imogen, the original Freedom Geek, talks with her core team of Filipino virtual assistants about a specific topic. Here, the team kicks off touching on money matters from the Filipino perspective.
I think everybody was doing something before they came into the team. Some of you have done some really impressive things with your careers. So how has the Freedom Geek changed your, well, maybe personal, but definitely professional growth since we started working together?
I've been into the tech side of the Freedom Geek. One really great personal growth for me is I was able to revisit things that I was doing before that I wasn't able to apply anymore because of the nature of my job, which is technically the leadership role.
I grew so much in terms of understanding and listening to the needs of our client. And it's very in line with my background in performing and in acting, only because Imogen created it that way, because you tailored it to my background. When I was onboarded, you didn't tell me like, okay, sell our product. Like, it wasn't like that. It was really walking me through the entire steps, really holding my hand and walking me through everything, which I was very, very grateful for, because I felt like I was learning so much in terms of sharing our company and our value to other clients without having to be very salesy. I feel like I've grown so much in that way that I can easily adjust to different scenarios as well, be very, very flexible.
Coming from the customer service industry, managing people before, I thought that when I started with the Freedom Geek, that will stop. Like, I won't get to coach, talk to someone. I think what I'm thankful right now is, before I'm used to just talking to agents, my team leaders, and my boss. But right now, I'm talking to stakeholders, their business owners, CEOs, and founders. And it's a different conversation every day because they have different personalities, which I'm very thankful, because I've learned more in terms of reading people and knowing their personality, which helped me in terms of my current role as an RM. And I feel like, even though I don't have a team to manage, even though I don't have agents, team leaders to support on a daily basis, I'm used to talk to this very intellectual entrepreneur that tends to ask for my advice on how to handle their VAs, and I feel like, oh, why are they asking me? They should know everything. They're the boss, they're the owner of the business. But I feel, I have that superpower to have a say, which I don't have before. That, hey, you know what? Let's do this. You have to talk to your VA about this, and that itself is very fulfilling.
What stands out is that here you get that opportunity to do challenging and meaningful work. So in my last job, I was going to be in a position where I would start building my own team. So that would mean really managing and looking for people to manage. And before I was able to do that, the pandemic hit. And one of the things that I really learned to do in the Freedom Geek is, aside from handling clients, doing interviews with candidates. So in that sense, you get to learn how to read people, how to deal with different types of people. And just like Hannah said, you are in that position as well to sort of coach other people on how they can be successful in the same industry. And that's one thing that has really challenged me to develop in terms of skills. And another thing is the way Imogen really cares, because you may be given a specific role in the Freedom Geek, but you're not just limited to tasks related to that role. In my case, I've been handling a lot of different things, learning about GDPR, taking on a few projects and creating digital products, aside from handling the relationship manager role. So those have been really challenging but meaningful, because you know that everything you do is important for somebody. And one of the final things would be that mindset about, the typical what's expected of you is to work 9 to 5. That mindset is really being changed as you become more immersed in working as a virtual assistant. And you also get to deal with the entrepreneurial mindset, as well as learning from the way Imogen thinks about things. And that in itself is already a lot of learning, just like Yasmin said. So I've just been here for about, little less than 6 months, but what I've learned here has been a lot compared to probably a year or two in a corporate job.
So being here in the Freedom Geek, she really revived my leadership abilities, my confidence to put out ideas, knowing that she's always all ears to my suggestions. She understands my tendencies, whether it's good or bad, helped me overcome my struggles, knowing that she also resonates with me being a creative herself. That has been the most significant benefit or thing that I'm really grateful for being here in the Freedom Geek, just being able to understand myself better. I know for others, they don't really care about those personality profiling, but to me, that really was a eureka moment when Imogen was able to define my personality. She I felt like she knew me better than I knew myself. And when I got here in the Freedom Geek, slowly I was able to love myself, understand myself again, and become a better person, not just in work but outside as well, now that I am more knowledgeable about me.
Thanks, Daniela. It's a serious thing, like working in flow. And I have also felt this thing of not being able to express my creativity, doing work that didn't suit my temperament. It's really frustrating because you believe you have talent, but it's not manifesting in the right way. And it's a terrible thing for self-confidence. I think, I mean, I don't know any other way, but for creatives who are super sensitive about these kind of things, a lot of the time, it's really hard. So working in flow and being passionate about work, it's something that I personally really look for at interview. And the profiling helps with that, because if you love your job, then the energy in your life will be completely different, completely transformed. And it's really important. And just understanding that you're not supposed to be good at everything, especially I'm a founder of a company, so I really struggle with that. I think I should be good at absolutely everything, and it's ridiculous. It's never going to happen. I think I'm certainly got, a lot of faith in myself in a lot of areas, especially this entrepreneurship where you're juggling so many things, but I'm learning too. Every new stage of the business is a new thing for me to deal with. So it's very interesting with a lot of learning and growth.